Hi everyone, tonight I'm going to show you how to make homemade hummus. And so I have a passion for the Middle East and a passion for food, so this is an easy way to connect the two together. But before we jump in, I'm going to give you a brief history of hummus. And so according to a BBC Travel article, hummus is actually the Arabic word for chickpeas, which are the same thing as garbanzo beans. And a Syrian-Lebanese cookbook author named Nisa Halal has said that chickpeas are one of the oldest legumes ever cultivated. In fact, it goes back 10,000 years when people started cultivating chickpeas. And hummus is also connected to cultural national pride in the Middle East, so that's why it hasn't been traced back to one single country, because a lot of countries want to claim the credit for creating hummus. According to a Culture Trip article, there are 3 different types of hummus served in Israel, which are plain, tahina, and masabaka. And masabaka is where the chickpeas are cooked for a longer amount of time and are left whole and not peeled. And so there's different textures and flavors that you can create with the way you make hummus. And then in 2010, CNN has an article on hummus wars, which were between Israel and Lebanon to create the world's biggest plate of hummus. And in 2010, 300 Lebanese chefs took the title by creating an 11.5-ton plate of hummus. And so, because of its ancient roots and cultural connections, hummus can be enjoyed in a whole new way. So, we're going to jump in order to create homemade hummus, you have to have the right ingredients, the right equipment, and the right methods. So, our ingredients are, to begin with, tahina. And so tonight I'm using homemade tahina, and this is just sesame seeds and olive oil. And then we have 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 1 chopped garlic clove, some olive oil, a can of garbanzo beans, drained, and then 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, some salt, paprika to garnish, and then some water. So we're going to begin with our equipment here. You do need a spatula just to scrape the sides and make sure that everything gets mixed in, and then your food processor. So we're going to jump in and we're going to begin with our tahina. So we're going to take this off here. And this is really nice because you can actually feed ingredients in while it's mixing. So that really helps to get everything smooth and mixed in. So we're going to add our tahina first. And you want to make sure to get everything out of there. Next, we'll do our lemon juice. Alright, and then our garlic. Alright. And then next will be the olive oil. Alrighty. And now we're going to process this for 1 minute, and then we're in between, we're just going to stop and scrape the sides just to make sure everything gets mixed in. This is really important because otherwise your ingredients won't get all the way incorporated. And then we'll put it on for another 30 seconds. We'll add our garbanzo beans, and this we'll do in 2 phases. So we'll add half of the can first, 30 more seconds. We'll scrape the sides. It's looking really smooth. Alrighty. Now we'll add the rest of our garbanzo beans. Next we'll do our cumin. So just feed that in here. Alrighty. And then for salt, we can just season it to taste. Just add a little salt. And then the last step is what will give it its smooth texture, and that's to add 2 tablespoons of water. And we'll just do a few more seconds with that. And that's the kind of texture you want. It's just smooth and even. So there you have it, homemade hummus. So between using the right ingredients, of course you can kind of be creative and add different ingredients such as sesame seeds, paprika, olive oil to garnish it. Using the right ingredients and then the right equipment will really help you. You can use a blender. You just have to make sure to use the right methods of adding ingredients in phases. And so that's how you make homemade hummus. And different ways to use it: you can use it as a spread for sandwiches and wraps, you can use it with vegetables, and of course the classic pita bread. And so because of its cultural connections, we can now enjoy hummus in a new way. So thank you for watching.